our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, Woo! WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA.
Okay, basketball fanatics, fasten your seatbelt. Stay tuned as we delve into every shocking detail from Caitlin Clark's epic conversation with Travis and Jason Kelce. I promise you won't want to miss this one. Caitlin Clark just made her New Heights podcast debut, and it's her first interview of the year. She didn't just spill the tea, she dropped a straight-up bombshell about her future plans and her take on the NBA.
Most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
You're in a league of your own when two NFL players, Travis and Jason Kelce, are gushing about your basketball career. It's not often that you see a basketball sensation hold her own in an interview with the Kelce brothers, so you know this will be an exciting conversation.
I appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this is at the top of my list, so.
We made it. The Kelce brothers wasted no time setting the stage.
Alrighty, our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, Woo! WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024.
You know what? He wasn't kidding. Wikipedia had to make a special page for Caitlin Clark's accomplishments because she had broken so many records. Yes, she truly is a phenomenon.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
It must have been a really emotional occasion. Out of all of her accolades, Caitlin Clark's most treasured one is Academic All-American, which is surprising. She explains that it's because it makes her mother the happiest, but it makes perfect sense when you consider it. Academic excellence isn't something that's given to you. You have to have a great GPA and amazing talents on the court. It's like making a game-winning shot while acing a final exam, and Caitlin is demonstrating both at the University of Iowa. When asked what the coolest award she's ever received was, she said simply, Athlete of the Year. This honor isn't just about recognition. It's about doing what she loves most, which is playing the game and having fun. She doesn't seek trophies. Instead, she chases excellence on the court.
Gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably Academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's that answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that answer
about that.
From mom.
What I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it.
When Caitlin discloses that she has been a diehard Chiefs fan since she was a child, the discussion takes a humorous turn. It's incredible that her father instilled his love for the team in her, causing her to have a deep affection for Kansas City.
It was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player. So, and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too. So for women's sports, it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing.
However, the finest part comes next. Picture little Caitlin cheering on her team year after year at Arrowhead Stadium, bundled up and brave the cold, demonstrating that her love for the Chiefs goes far beyond simply being a fan. It's a family tradition. Caitlin wasn't just watching the games from the comfort of her home, though.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not
you
to
can
crush
apologize
you.
to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was.
Can you imagine Caitlin wearing her childhood Chiefs jersey as a child, dreaming about her own sporting future? It's a beautiful full circle moment, and to top it off, here's an old video in which she talks about her love for the team and her fandom. Caitlin isn't just talking the talk. She has the evidence to support it.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like
I love it.
We were ride or die. So we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
Evidently, this passion has been a part of her from the beginning. While some may believe that this is just a celebrity attempting to curry favor with football fans, Travis Kelce was so impressed by Caitlin's sharing of all these Chiefs facts that he extended an invitation to her to attend all future Chiefs games, which is equivalent to receiving the ultimate VIP pass.
Who was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like that was
Tony
his
G.
guy. Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
We would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters.
Caitlin's affection for the Chief demonstrates how deeply ingrained her love for sports is. But wait until you hear what she had to say about her early basketball days. It will change the way you view her entire career. Now let's talk about Caitlin's basketball journey, because this is where things really get crazy. You won't believe how early her talent was discovered. She was in 7th grade, taking care of typical middle school matters when she received her first college recruiting letter.
some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely we're gonna at least have. I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you know, you're invited to them all. So
all right, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
We've heard that you received your first recruiting letter in 7th grade. Is that accurate? If so, it's crazy at the time. Are you currently playing with high school students? It's really terrible that college recruitment has kind of disappeared.
Oh, it was always a big deal. My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching, but that's what I really looked forward to most on Sundays. You know, there wasn't obviously college sports, but you know, we would be watching the Chiefs and I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like every Sunday, that's what, you know, is usually the brightest part of my day is turning on.
More teenage athletes are being scouted and given scholarship offers in women's basketball. Coaches strive to find talent early in high school. But here's the twist.
we heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah. So at the time, like,
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you
It's
playing
honestly-
with high schoolers at this point?
yeah, it's honestly sad. Like where college like recruitment has kind of gone. It's just insane. But also,
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like my parents were just like, they told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They like wanted me to be in 7th
that's
grade and
cool.
like enjoy middle school and like hang out
yeah.
with your friends. Like you shouldn't
That's
be
cool.
worrying
I
about
love
where you're going
that.
to college.
Caitlin's parents kept that letter hidden from her because they wanted her to live a typical childhood free from stress. Caitlin really appreciated their choice since it kept her grounded and allowed her to enjoy basketball and being a child without any expectations.
Like after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of like make sure, you know, I have a good circle around me. Like it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up.
They also joked that college recruitment has become a social media frenzy, making them nostalgic for the good old days when things were a little more relaxed. Early recruitment isn't all positive, though some experts say it can mess with young athletes' heads. Imagine being 12 or 13 and feeling like your entire future depends on how well you play.
It had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
Yeah, it was close. Like people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
and especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
Oh, times have changed.
yeah, it's 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like I was just going out there and hooping and having fun. And
Reminder that greatness isn't just about individual talent, but also about knowing when to lead and when to let go.
For WNBA Rookie of the Year. She's the most requested guest in the history of our show. And the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
I appreciate it. I'm excited. I
how
don't get
many-
excited about many things, but this was at the top of my list. So
We made it, Jason. We've made it.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Is there any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh gosh, that's a good